Hey, welcome to the pod. Today we'll be talking about Thanksgiving stories, Reddit stories. And I'm Adrian.
Sarah, are you going to say something?
Am I sick?
Wait, guys, I'm not sick this time.
Oh.
Oh.
Finally.
Wait, she's a little more nasally normally.
Excuse me. Bro. Anyways.
Welcome back to the pod. By popular demand, we brought back our two roommates. Caleb and Amy. It's good to have you guys again.
Yes.
Say thank
Casa.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
you. Staged. Sarah, what are we talking about today?
In the spirit of Thanksgiving, we have Am I the Asshole Thanksgiving themed Reddit stories.
How do you guys feel about like Thanksgiving in general?
Thankful.
It's been all right. I feel like we always celebrated Thanksgiving growing up, but it never felt like a major holiday for me.
Have you guys personally had drama during Thanksgiving?
What?
Caleb.
What was that face?
I mean, you don't have to share, but
You have to share.
Yes.
My
Dang.
Thanksgiving has always been my parents would host and invite a lot of the postdoctorate students in my dad's
Oh.
group. So,
because Professor, right?
yeah, so a lot of my Thanksgiving dinners were very communal.
Shout out Professor Joe.
Hey, I know
Hey.
you're out there.
If you're watching this.
讲中文. All right. So I'll be hosting today. I have a couple lined up. They're low-key, the text is pretty long, so bear with me, but I'll try to enunciate, but also read kind of fast. So, yeah. All
Do
right.
your thing.
Am I the asshole for disinviting my daughter to Thanksgiving when she won't host Thanksgiving?
What?
In our family, holidays are rotated, so one person hosts the 4th of July, another hosts Christmas, and another hosts Thanksgiving, etc. This way, no one is constantly hosting, and it makes it fair for everyone. This is a post about my middle daughter, Clara. Clara has always been skipping her host duties, and when it gets to her, she has an excuse why she can't host. It ranges, but usually goes along the lines of stress or she is too busy. This results in other family members to pick up her holiday. It is frustrating, and multiple people have talked to her about this. She bailed on hosting Easter, but promised to me that she would do Thanksgiving. We swapped holidays. At the time, I made it very clear she needed to stay true to her word, and if she dumped it on someone else, she wouldn't be going to Thanksgiving. It usually gets dumped on me, Mom. Anyways, I caught her asking if she wanted me to bring a dessert board for Thanksgiving. She told me that she could not host because she had just moved into her home. She moved in July. At the time, this was written, 11 days ago. Wow. And it was too messy to host. I told her she could clean since it was a few weeks away. She told me she can't. I know the other kids can't host it. I informed everyone it would be my place this year. I also informed everyone that Clara is not invited this year to Thanksgiving. Clara was pissed when I told her that, and we got into a huge argument. She thinks I'm a big jerk. My other kids are split. 2 of them are happy since they are tired of picking up her slack when this happens, while others thinks this is too far. All right, go.
Huh. That's like a pretty tough punishment that you're just not invited.
Like, part of it stems from the expectation. Like, is it fair to expect her to host? Maybe she didn't want to in the first place. Like, ever commit to this agreement.
Yeah, I mean, did she have to punish her so publicly?
Yeah.
Because that just defines that Thanksgiving.
How would you have, done it then?
I would have spanked her in private.
You're gonna, I'm also going to assume they're, full-grown adults. You're going to spank your adult child.
Doubling down
private.
on my answer.
Very, very creative.
1,000 points.
Very modern.
Is the issue, what is the real issue? Is the issue truly that her house is messy? Because I think, if this is her mom, maybe she could host at her mom's place, but she does a lot of the planning, the cleaning, etc.
Okay, she's also adding that none of the kids are married. The author is adding to the fact that she has, not that many priorities or commitments. She just, I guess, doesn't want to host. Yeah,
That's
not
also
not
unfair
inviting
to-
is kind of crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, there's so many reasons why someone wouldn't want to host it. Like, some people just don't like hosting too.
Does her track record matter? She constantly dumps on her siblings or her parents.
Like, I mean, I guess she could be a good sport and just do it because everyone's also taking a holiday. So even if she doesn't want to or something, maybe she could just be a good sport and just do it. But also, it just doesn't seem like she agreed to this in the first place.
Did she try to make any effort?
It's unclear. She
Like,
just
does
says
she
that
even
she's
wanna
stressed
be?
or too busy.
But she wants to be included.
She even want to be in this family.
Okay, but also like, what if you actually couldn't host and the mom is just like forcing the tradition on you? Because
Yeah.
like it just seems like a
Yeah.
family tradition to like everyone gets to host. But I mean, like again, there's like some information missing on both sides.
Yeah, I guess we're not hearing the daughter's side.
Yeah.
It sounds like if she's weaseling her way out of it, I wonder why it's hard to be more direct or have a true conversation around what the core issue is, around why she can't host or doesn't want to.
Or like, sorry, I probably also like blacked out during part of that reading, so apologies if I missed some details. But did it say like, so it says she like will just pass it on to other people, but does she give it enough time to like let
heads
them
up?
know? Yeah, like, is she aware that she can't do this or doesn't want to? Or is it just kind of like like she doesn't really care about the situation and the family reunions or whatever as a whole, and she's just kind of
Sounded
tossing
like it was a little last minute.
Actually, I feel like it sounds like because this results in other family members to pick up her holiday. So like, I feel like they have like a group chat and maybe they talk about it and realize she's not going to do it.
Definitely a group chat without her.
Clara, what are you doing, girl?
I don't think you need to uninvite her. and then
Oh,
make
sorry.
it a-
Just to reiterate, the mom made it very clear she needed to stay true to her word, and if she dumped it on someone else, she wouldn't be going to Thanksgiving.
oh my gosh.
Oh, she clarified that in advance.
Yeah, like if you bail on Thanksgiving this year, you're not coming. She told her that, but she still did it regardless. Oh, one more, just to like refresh some facts. She moved in July, and said that it would be too messy to host. So July till now, it's been like
4 months.
yeah.
We moved in June and we hosted many things.
Yeah.
So who's the asshole?
Mama laid down the rules.
So the mom is not the asshole.
I don't think she's the asshole.
Sounds like she stays true to her word.
Yeah.
But I guess like it just feels like a harsh punishment. But I don't know. Maybe this has been happening like the 5th time that Clara is,
It does sound like it's
flaked.
recurring.
So
Ooh.
maybe it's fine that it's gotten to this point.
One of the comments is like, if you love her and want to spend time with her, wouldn't you want to at least try and figure something out? To like, besides just like ostracizing her from the holidays.
Yeah, this seems like there's a lot of underlying parts to their relationship.
That's interesting. Oh my god, there's actually so many
I
comments.
don't know.
That's
What
a
would be
good
the
point.
right punishment?
I personally don't think you're going to solve your relationship with someone by punishing them.
Yeah.
I also think how I would feel towards her would also depend on how she acts in terms of like when she does come to Thanksgiving and it's like not hosted at her place. Is she like
Like,
appreciative? Is she enjoying herself? Is she getting along with other people? But she just like
Is she
can't
bringing
host?
a dish?
Yeah. But if it's
Extra
kind of like
dish.
entitlement of like, I'm entitled to time with this family, I'm entitled to like pass off my stuff, I could see more of like an issue of mom being annoyed at that or like other things in their relationship or something. But I agree, you shouldn't ostracize them as that is your kid. If that's the only thing that's like,
If my kid's crazy enough, I'll ostracize them.
is that
Hey, it sounds like
is
she
this
wants
crazy?
to be there because she's
No, I don't know if
Yeah,
this
that's
is crazy.
true.
I don't know if this is
Yeah.
crazy enough.
Yeah, that's true. She
She's
It's,
mad
like,
when
sad.
she got
Yeah.
disinvited, so
Yeah.
sounds like she wants to be there.
Do we know her ranking in the pecking order? Was she oldest?
she's middle child.
Middle child?
Yeah.
Unexpected.
Unexpected?
Because you're expecting the youngest child, right?
Youngest child to
Yeah,
be.
because typically they're not the best.
Yeah, they always get taken care of
Responsibilities.
growing up. The middle child's like,
I love being taken care of.
It could be like a age gap thing. Like
maybe.
oldest, youngest,
Effectively
oldest, middle,
the
and then like a
youngest.
big gap.
Yeah.
so-
All right. If she's coddled, she is not the asshole.
Do you guys feel for the daughter at all? Like, given what you've heard about the story, or are you guys just like,
I just
Maybe
don't
her mom
know.
is a hardo? I don't know.
Yeah,
A
it could-
weirdo?
Yeah.
Hardo and weirdo?
it's like we're all adults at this point. So if you lay the ground rules and you break it, you should suffer with the consequences.
Okay, I can kind of empathize with other things. Like, for example, okay, well, I can't think of like a concrete example, but I can imagine like sometimes my parents just have these rules for me that I just don't agree with. And I'm just like, no, like I literally won't do that.
The fuck?
So maybe if it's something where for her it's something that's super forced onto her, and she like clearly did not buy into this to begin with or something, then I feel for her in that sense of like when a parent is like forcing you to do something, you like don't want to do it even more. And like hosting is kind of involved. But I feel like there should be other ways that she can express gratitude, or like they should be able to compromise somehow. I also feel like parents are also can't be stubborn too, so if they like really want this, or this is how they want the culture of their family to be, or like their whatever it is, like love language, then I feel like that can also be hard to change or like compromise with.
Yeah, but I mean, they've got to compromise. Everyone's an adult now. It's not just their family, right? It's everyone's family, and so there should be some push and pull. It's like she should still be able to hang out with the rest of her family if that's what she wants.
I love that we're digging into parental style, parenting styles now.
She should host a Thanksgiving, but just without her mom, and then invite everyone else over.
Oh. That would be crazy.
I think like just like because the siblings are split. Like one is like with the mom and one's like what the hell. So I think that might even show more about their family culture.
Let me guess.
No idea. but if I'd probably
The oldest sides with the mom. Maybe,
yeah,
and then
Yeah.
because
the
he's like
other
sick of the
side.
shit. They're like sick of her shit too.
Yeah.
Because they had to be a kind
A
of the parent.
Yeah. So who's the asshole? We still have to vote.
If I had to vote,
I've gone back and forth, but I'm gonna say
This is a real thinker here.
the mom.
I think the mom's asshole.
Oh,
Wow.
I think the mom should be more open-hearted to their, like, they're older. They have more life experience. They should be more willing to be open-hearted to their children.
In my mind, it sounds like the mom is making all the rules, and she thinks it's her jurisdiction to make all the rules. And I don't think in a healthy, functioning family, one person should be the end-all, be-all.
Dang, I was gonna say daughter.
I've seen a daughter too.
Why?
Wow, okay.
It's just like responsibility. Like you have to grow up at some point.
And host?
Yeah. She's probably had multiple chances. She's billed multiple times, so she's had multiple chances to bring up that she can't host in a more productive way than just complaining. So that's on her to like advocate for herself. The siblings aren't going to advocate for her, clearly.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like she hasn't done a good job of explaining exactly why she can't host or presenting like another option that would be a compromise.
Yeah, she could
But-
like rent out another venue with space for.
Okay, I agree that there should be more conversation between, like, maybe the kids should take initiative and explain why they can't, but for the mom to just completely skip that step and not even want to talk, or like not even try to like get that out of her, or maybe she did try, but like for her to just go straight to not inviting her anymore, that feels a little extreme.
But what about the rule?
That the mom
Again,
made.
I don't see it as she needs to be the one deciding all these rules. And it's like, clearly there needs to be some sort of negotiation here if you actually want the family to be together.
Yeah.
I also am sussed out that this is only the mom's POV.
Yeah.
No, completely agree.
Yeah.
But I also do want to say that the fact one of the siblings agrees with her, like she's not completely crazy.
Maybe. Well, I don't know.
Like imagine if your sibling was like, Caleb, you're hosting Thanksgiving every single year for the rest of your life. Would you be annoyed at it? Just say, wait. Sorry, I shouldn't have said his name. Your brother. We'll cut that out.
You just doxed my brother.
By the way, he goes to.
He lives at.
Social Security is.
Yeah, I think it's nuanced, but for
It's
some
nuanced.
reason, my initial reaction is like it's up to the daughter to make it right
Yeah.
and find a solution that works for everyone. For some reason, that's my initial reaction.
Is it because you and our oldest siblings?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
'Cause
That's
we have,
weird.
We have youngest, and then we have your middle or
Middle-ish.
second, right?
Second oldest.
Second.
But then you
But
say
I
you
kind of
technically
function-
filled the oldest role.
Yeah.
For
Well, just
your-
because my older brother was so much older.
What's his
Yeah.
name? I'm kidding.
Where does he live?
Interesting.
Huh.
I
Huh.
think parents have an unequal responsibility in setting the culture because I think
Yeah.
they come from a position initially where they are in power, like when
Yeah.
they're raising their kids while they're young. And I think as adulthood comes in, there needs to be more of a two-way street. And I'm filling in a lot of gaps here about
Definitely, yeah.
the relationship. But that's just what I'm hearing. And if I had to pick a side,
Yeah.
that's what I think is going on.
I was actually not going to say that we maybe think the same because we're older siblings. I was actually going to say maybe there's something about the way our parents parented us that's similar. That causes us to think that it's up to us. Like, they could be wrong, but it's still our responsibility to make it right.
Ooh.
It's time to go deep.
Whoa. Whoa.
I can totally see that.
Wait, did everybody have a tiger mom growing up?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you?
Like,
Did I?
mildly, but it wasn't that intense. I think especially into adulthood.
Let's just say like late elementary to middle school.
Yeah, I didn't really. Like, maybe kind of, but not that much.
Yeah, late elementary to middle school. Yeah.
Interesting.
But I guess what I've seen is like feel like into adulthood it's become more of like a back and forth.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You can't be a tiger mom for the rest of your life.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy. Sorry, did I just talk shit about your mom?
What?
Huh?
Never mind.
No.
Anyways.
Hi, Mrs.
All right. Well, that is interesting, Amy.
So.
Her name is
Why are we doxing everyone? Interesting. All right. Well, we have 2 for the mom and 2 for the daughter.
Yeah. It's tied.
It's a
Wow,
split
that'd be a good
household.
topic one day.
Yeah.
Parenting styles and how that shaped us.
Yeah. Comment down below if you want to hear us talk about parenting styles. We should just have like a group therapy session on camera
We should turn off all the lights and
Yeah.
do a candle in the
and
dark.
talk about our fridge space.
All right. Ready for the next one?
Okay.
Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend that she can't speak Japanese to my parents during Thanksgiving?
Bro.
I have met my girlfriend at work. We're both interpreters. We've been together for a few months, and Thanksgiving will be the first time she's going to meet my parents. I'm half Japanese. My dad is Japanese. My mother is American. My mother learned Japanese so she can connect with her paternal side of the family. Me and my siblings all speak Japanese. However, none of my siblings' spouses do. My girlfriend Sasha started learning Japanese before it got popular. She started learning it when she was 14, has both BA and MA in Japanese, and translation and interpreting. She sounds as close to a native speaker as possible. However, I wanted her that, and she shouldn't try and speak Japanese when meeting my parents or grandparents, and that she's forbidden from using it, even when I'm using it with my siblings. She asked why, and I told her that I hate for my siblings, he typed sills and bills, to be uncomfortable because they don't speak it, and I don't want her to become my parents/grandparents' favorite because we've only been together a few months, and it wouldn't be fair if they liked her more than my sills. Oh, is Sil's son-in-law?
Sibling-in-law, maybe?
Sibling? Oh, sibling of law of 10 years who doesn't speak.
Sister-in-law,
Oh, sisters-in-law and
brother-in-law.
brothers-in-law. Oh my God, what
Sibs and libs.
I've never heard that. It says
Hill
sibs and
bills.
libs. She said that's ridiculous. You shouldn't have to hide it. I said that perhaps later when we've been together longer. She asked if she had to pretend not to understand me and my siblings when we talk. And I said, exactly. She got really weird and went home. She's been kind of distant lately, and I told her friend about this, and they said I was a major asshole. And if they ask her about her job, she'd have to lie as well. I admit I hadn't thought of that, but I still can't see that I did anything wrong. So am I the asshole for demanding she lies?
Like,
Dude,
immediately,
you're
yes.
100% the asshole.
Guys,
Dude, wow, that's crazy.
you're asking your girlfriend to hide in a very important part of herself. That's
Because you don't want her to be too
favorite.
like.
You're projecting. Who said your still bills are gonna feel insecure?
Yeah.
And so
Who
what?
said she's gonna be the favorite? She might
Yeah.
suck.
People might hate her personality even though she speaks Japanese.
That is insane. Wow.
I cannot believe this guy's like, oh, I don't know why I'm.
Dude,
Yeah, the
I
fact
don't
that
see
he
it.
hear me out.
is
Men.
Yeah,
so
support the
shocked
sister.
that he's called an asshole. Wow.
Wow.
He's
He's 35.
Oh.
His girlfriend's
wow.
30. Wow, of a couple months.
yeah.
That's a red flag, girl.
He's got a lot of.
Oh
family
yeah,
stuff.
I'd probably break up with him.
I would break up with
Yeah, is
him
that
and
a-
find
That's
another
insane.
Japanese.
They just
speaking
started
man.
a few months.
Yeah, a few
Fuck
months.
that.
Like,
That's
what else is
crazy.
he gonna try to suppress of you in the future?
Yeah.
This is not even that.
It's actually
It's
very
not that
like,
deep.
like, where's this perspective coming from?
This means he's never dated someone that speaks Japanese, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, if he's insecure about things, or like, wait, what would he be insecure about if he's projecting?
It
onto
sounds
other-
like he knows that his grandparents really want someone who speaks Japanese,
Yeah.
and that must be very known. and no one has filled that role, and so his grandparents are unhappy about that. And so he knows it's going to be an instant winner. You know, the grandparents might not even care about much else, you know?
Sorry, I'm reading comments. It goes, are you serious? This is insane. You're telling her to lie and be ashamed of her skills, which are both her life's passion and her actual occupation. That's horrifically controlling and disturbing. And then it goes into, right, oh, nice to meet you. Yes, we met at work as interpreters. And no, I'm not at liberty to say which language.
Wait, what?
What?
Is that
Huh?
the reply from the author?
No. It's like they're like hating on him in the comments.
Oh.
This is crazy.
Oh, like what he would say.
This has to be fake! Exclamation mark.
Wait, what were you saying?
I lost my choo-choo.
Oh no.
That's kind of crazy.
This is so fun. They're roasting the shit out of him.
Okay, usually the grandparents just want, like, there'd be a winner because
Yeah.
they want to fill
Like-
that role.
They're all telling her to break up with them.
It seems like he's a massive people pleaser.
Yeah.
He's so worried about his grandparents' perception on the situation. And he does not realize that saying this, like, I get it. They're just a couple months in, but that's, like, such a bad signal to her.
Yeah.
Of, like,
Yeah.
where he thinks things are. I get it. You're a couple months in. But come on, you just need to speak Japanese.
Why,
It's like,
why do you think like he doesn't want to be the favorite? It sounds like if his girlfriend becomes the favorite, like his status would also be elevated.
I think it's that they would really want them to be together.
Oh,
They'd be
the
like
pressure
the
to
pressure
keep
to
the
like, yeah, because
relationship.
finally you brought someone Japanese speaking.
I was gonna say it's because like a man needs to feel like being like wanted or like the savior mentality, and he's trying to like protect like the sills and the bills. He's like finding his own higher calling that no
Oh.
one asked for.
I was also thinking.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
I was thinking that maybe he was actually scared of getting one-upped by her. Like she has, they're both
she's-
interpreters, right?
Yeah.
She has all these degrees in Japanese. He's half Japanese. What if he's actually insecure that like she's better than him? Like she's gonna show him up and his family.
You need therapy, dog. That's crazy.
What if he's racist? What if he internally hates the Asian side of him?
You know what's crazy though? Like
Ashamed.
Yeah.
I feel like people who bring like this stuff onto like the platform expect you to support like the other person almost, right?
Oh,
You think
'cause
he
they're
wrote this-
asking, Am I?
Yeah. Because it's just like, oh, like I just want.
Confirmation.
Yeah, exactly. So like some part of him believes that he's not the asshole. Which is fucking crazy.
Why would you post where like, I know I'm the asshole?
Exactly.
Am I the
yeah.
asshole?
Yeah, no, he's totally looking for validation.
I also feel like that's totally asking someone to not be who they are, which is like, I mean, what we've all said already, like such a red flag.
Wait, does it change if she was bad at Japanese?
No,
No.
because the worry is that she's too good. So, but I have a question. Like, is there anything? Let's say you're going home to meet your significant other's parents for the first time, and your significant other asks you to hide some part of your identity. Is there anything there that you would be willing to hide?
Like, don't bring up politics, for example.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
maybe if it's really gonna cause a lot of drama, a lot of arguments, maybe you can argument for it. But like, this is far from that. This
Oh,
is
for
like,
sure.
I don't want my grandparents to like you too much. Like this is not even close to that.
What about like
a flex.
social economic status?
Like
I've-
hide your wealth.
I've actually
or
like
hide your poor.
yeah, I've had like I don't know them personally, but it's like down a grapevine I heard about a story where the parents didn't like her because they found out she was like not the same socioeconomic status. But you can't like if you hide it's gonna come out eventually.
It will.
Like anything at all, like your politics too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, at least in those cases, it sounds like, look, I'm on your side. Like, I'm just trying to help you,
protect
like,
you.
have a good experience when you meet my family.
Okay, the other thing is like with some of those things, you can kind of just like either avoid it or just make broad statements to try to like, you know, keep the conversation moving. But this is like actively changing the narrative completely. Like it's not even just like brushing it aside. It's like completely being like, oh no, I do not. Or
Yeah.
like,
It's like, this person doesn't speak Japanese.
yeah.
In reality, this is their job to speak Japanese.
Kind of crazy the last part where he was like, oh, oops, I forgot that, like, they might ask her what her job is. Like, that's kind of crazy that he didn't think about that. Like, oh, I'm going to ask her to not speak Japanese. Like, and then he didn't think about, like, oh, they might ask her what she does. Also, they've been dating for a few months. Is it weird that their parents don't know what she does already? Is that weird? Like, you've been dating for a few months and your parents don't know anything about her?
Could be just not close with your parents.
Yeah.
Like, surprise and bring my girlfriend home, but you're not gonna learn anything about her. But no, this guy is.
Can't believe he's 35.
I don't know.
It's also like, if he has other securities, what else is he gonna try to manipulate her to save his image, or like to manipulate her to fit into his narrative down the line?
Yeah.
This is great. She was. Oh yeah, he used the word forbidden. That's insane.
Yeah, this is more than just is he the asshole.
No wonder you haven't
break
dated
up with
since
him.
35.
Okay, I think what I would do would be like, okay, that sounds good. And then I would show up and speak Japanese the whole time.
And then break up with him.
Screw with them and then break up with him at the end of the night.
I love it.
Oh my god! And then literally his grandparents
I
gonna
was
ask
much-
about him.
Yeah, I was like, too
entire-
good for you anyways. Goodbye. You don't deserve me.
She should say that in Japanese too.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "What?"
This guy's actually so dumb.
Oh no!
Is he defending himself?
He has 3,000 just hate comments.
Oh no!
The last part, I admit I hadn't thought of that, but I still can't see that I did anything wrong.
Dude, people like this exist.
I think you're right that maybe there's something internalized. Because he works in this field. Like, he works in the field of interpreting. He's around other people that speak Japanese probably all the time. And some of them aren't Japanese, like, because, you know, they're interpreting and they know other languages. Like, you're right. There's probably something there of being ashamed of his ability or just generally the ability to speak Japanese or something.
Did your siblings-in-law have to lie about their jobs in case they become your parents' grandparents' favorites too? And then one person goes, I hope she goes to your Thanksgiving, speaks nothing but Japanese, and dumps your ass in Japanese.
Let's go.
Was that your comment?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I actually wrote that last night.
Holy crap, this is so funny.
Dang.
Oh, all right, we all agree that he's the asshole.
Yes.
That's insane.
That's insane.
Some of the shit on here is actually kind of crazy. All right, this next one is, am I the asshole for laughing after my sister implied my brother's girlfriend's dish wasn't good at Thanksgiving? I and my brother John are very close, so I was definitely shocked when he surprised us on Thanksgiving by bringing his new girlfriend, in quotations, Chelsea.
Okay.
He was very happy though, and to be honest, that's the only thing we want for him. So we held off on all questions until another time. Anyway, dinner time rolls around and we're sharing everything. My aunt kind of pulls me off to the side and tells we're not going to be eating my mashed potatoes because Chelsea brought some, and John asked that we serve those. I was a little peeved, not going to lie, because I've done the mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving since I was 16. But I got over it pretty fast. I really didn't care for as long as they were good. Spoiler alert, they were not.
Oh no.
Everything that could have gone wrong with those potatoes went wrong. They were raisins.
Oh my god.
She was really excited though, so when she asked everybody if they were good, she got some you know, the kind you do with your mouth closed and an uncomfortable smile on your face. Everything else was good, so her dish was highlighted. We all thought we passed it though until my nephew spit it out onto a tissue.
No.
She said something about not pleasing everybody to lighten the mood because we were all looking at him hard as hell. And my brother went, I'm sure they're glad to have a break from like my potatoes anyway, and then laughed. I wasn't going to say anything, but my sister said, we are not, in the most monotone voice, and I just laughed, like one burst of cackle. Chelsea teared up, and the rest of the night was awkward. My brother called me an ass and is still mad at me.
I mean, OP, you were put in a tough spot. I might do the same thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you gotta laugh.
Yeah, you gotta
It's
laugh.
funny
It's
as
not
hell,
that serious.
Come on, it sounded like I
Their
think I
sister
would've
is like-
laughed.
Oh, just planting.
Because you have snuck
Traps.
away and gotten your own mashed potatoes from the fridge.
They probably looked different too. They were
They're
raisins.
How are your mashed potatoes raisins?
Aw.
Okay, I
Those are
can
dry
see it
as
from both
fuck.
sides. I can see it from the girls. Wait, is this her first time with the family?
Yeah,
or-
Thanksgiving.
Okay.
She's like
Yeah.
surprised
Like she's trying to like
everyone.
impress them, and like making a dish is vulnerable. especially if you're bringing it to a
I think
potluck.
what I'm taking away from this is never bring mashed potatoes. Don't bring like one of the main dishes.
Oh.
You know, like bring something, a side dish, something that it's okay to have double of.
How do you mess up mashed potatoes that
Wait,
bad?
sorry. She put raisins in the mashed potatoes.
Oh.
What?
Wait.
So
Why did the brother go after the OP, not the sister?
for saying we're not.
Yeah, come on.
No, so at the end, the sister who said it and he who laughed like apologized to the sister-in-law. But that's like that's it.
Yeah, I mean, like, come on. The laughing is just collateral damage at that point. Like,
Yeah.
Everyone is so fixated on the raisins and mashed potato.
Dude,
Are you
that's
sure she's not a lizard?
That's so funny.
It's so funny.
Chelsea. I-
tried.
I think they could have coordinated better, you know?
Wait,
Where's that Excel sheet?
did the girlfriend not run this recipe by the boyfriend?
Dude, yeah, was this a
Yeah.
surprise for the
Like-
boyfriend raisins?
If this person at OP has made mashed potatoes every year for Thanksgiving since high school,
Wait,
or
yeah.
whatever you
How
said,
did he?
maybe your boyfriend could have done a better job of being like, how about a different dish? Because we always have the same person make mashed potatoes each year.
And it's like, wait, so it's the brother making it or the OP making mashed
I
potatoes
think it's
usually?
The OP
right?
normally makes it.
Okay, so yeah, how would he not tell her that he's making mashed potatoes?
I mean, it
Wait,
sounded
sorry,
like
is that the sister-in-law or his girlfriend? Or wait, hold on, who made them? Who's Chelsea again?
Chelsea's the
the
girlfriend,
girlfriend.
the new
Of the
girlfriend
OP.
of the brother.
Of the brother.
OP.
Okay, sorry.
Oh my god.
What?
It's turning into your brother's the asshole here. He set her up. He should have told the family he was bringing someone to dinner. He knew that you make mashed potatoes every year. He saw those raisins, and then he made that comment about your dish. Your brother set her up.
Oh, conspiracy.
What the hell? Is there something else going on here?
Oh
That's
yeah,
a
because
little
why wouldn't he? Wait, what?
too conspiratorial for me.
Because
He's a little dense.
You would support your girlfriend. I get that. Like, if Rebecca put raisins in mashed potatoes, I would lie and say it tastes good.
You would really lie
I'm not, babe. That shit's ass.
in front of? Oh, maybe not in front of like the table. This is another question, sub question of this topic. Would you tell your partner if something didn't taste good?
I think I would say it in a nice way. Like, maybe I wouldn't be like, wow, this tastes so bad.
Or not?
But I think I would be truthful.
You've never been mean to me about my food.
That's because you don't cook.
Because
I'm
everything,
kidding. I'm kidding.
That's
I'm
true.
kidding.
everything tastes
Kidding.
great.
Caleb,
Like,
you
I
make-
feel like I've said things like if it's a little too burnt or something. Like,
Yes,
you know, like I would say that.
you do give constructive feedback. I agree.
Okay, wait. So just to be clear, OP's brother's girlfriend brought the raisin potatoes.
Yes.
OP makes the potatoes usually.
Yeah.
But then the brother should have maybe heard somehow that the girlfriend was bringing mashed potatoes, and he should have maybe been like, hey, somebody's already making mashed potatoes. Maybe try something else?
But what if she was very confident in her potatoes? She was like, "This is the thing I make every year for my family. It's like absolute bangers." Want to
It
bring
doesn't
to the
matter. Like,
Thanksgiving.
you'd be breaking family tradition, right? So I'm like, maybe next year. But this year, like, let's play it safe, you know?
It
But I
sounds
guess
like
they
this.
wouldn't know that before, though. They wouldn't know that they'd have to play it safe because the situation.
Like, what if her culture really likes raisins and potatoes?
I mean,
That'd be a whole.
he
other
just
thing.
seems like it just did not seem like he really thought ahead.
the older brother, not the OP.
The brother, because yeah, you can't put out both potato dishes,
Yeah.
right? Because then clearly one's gonna be better,
Yeah.
and one's
and also, it's just like, that's a lot of mashed potatoes.
yeah.
What would you bring if you got invited to Thanksgiving dinner?
I'd
and
bring-
you've been dating this guy or I guess girl for a few months. What would you bring?
Green beans. Okay.
Actually, like that's low key the family's first impression, which is okay. I'm
Yeah, which is
actually
terrifying.
cooking for Rebecca's family.
Ooh.
Like the meal
Are
I
you gonna
served you
put
guys.
raisins in your potatoes now?
I guess I have to.
Yeah.
I'll test how much they like me.
Send pics.
So I am a little scared, because like, what if I really like fuck up something?
Well, here's the thing. Like, so now I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, oh, kind of nervous. Like, what do they like to eat? Like,
Yeah.
what do they usually eat? What do they usually have at Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
You know, and then I feel like I would ask my boyfriend these questions, and hopefully he would give me some helpful info.
Boyfriend was like, you should make mashed potatoes with raisins.
They're gonna love it.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, I think I would bring a dessert.
That's
Don't mess
safe,
with the main stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I would just bring a dessert.
You're making me not want to cook anymore.
No.
'Cause that's low key.
Okay, I think there's two other
risk.
factors. One, hopefully the family is like nice, like their dynamic is nice enough that like it's either very clear that it's all shits and gigs and it's like okay,
Shits
like
and gigs.
it's like a safe, vulnerable place, you know, to
Chill
just like
bills.
whatever,
Those shit gigs.
or that they just like appreciate you enough and like, respect you enough, or just excited to see you enough that like it's okay.
Say less.
Say less. And then the other thing is, I feel like going into that, I would be low-key nervous, even if like maybe even if it's a dish I've made, like maybe somehow I fucked it up this time, or like I would kind of go into it being like, haha, they might not like it, I don't know, but I tried my best and I just had fun with it. So I can see like if my expectation was like, oh, this is the shit, like they're gonna love this, and then they like hate it, I'm like, oh, I feel like that expectation wasn't met. But at the same time, it just sounds like I wouldn't be very confident in general in my cooking. So I don't know, maybe it's possible there shouldn't be wiggle room either, but
She was put in a tough spot and she fucked up.
What would
Bro, it's not even dude, it's the sister. The
said
sister
we're
who said
not?
we're not.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
That's kind
of-
bait.
What about the
She's
what
the
about
asshole.
what
That
about
was a little
what about the
unnecessary.
young kid who spat at it on a tissue?
That's
Young
that
kid.
sounds like a young
kid.
That's
Right? I think
fine.
that's okay.
That's fine.
Young kids.
Bro.
are
The
Oh.
sister though.
I would be uncomfortable though if I saw someone do that.
Yeah,
I will
but what are you
say-
gonna do about it?
Yeah.
I will say, Chelsea, thicken up your skin a little, okay? It's okay.
Oh,
People
yeah.
make mistakes.
Was her crying
Yeah.
warranted?
Oh.
Like, I know your feelings were hurt, but you don't need to get that worked up about it, okay? Just don't do it again
It's
next
kind
year.
of nerve wracking though. She's the only one there in a family of like.
42.
42?
I just made up a number.
It's like, dang.
Does that change things?
I
All
agree.
42 people
She
hair
could
mashed
develop a
potatoes.
thicker skin, but also that's pretty nerve wracking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Okay, if I were the boyfriend, I feel like sure I would be mad. Like, oh, come on, guys, let's be nicer to Chelsea. But it sounds like the potatoes were bad. So like,
It's the brother's fault 1,000,000%. He didn't try the potatoes and tell her to like maybe change it up before. He just like watched her pack up the mashed potatoes and raisins and was like, oh, this is gonna be an absolute banger. You know, I would have at least tasted it and be like, huh, maybe take out the raisins or less raisins. You
Maybe
know?
he liked the raisins.
Oh yeah, what if you liked it? Or what if it's also like trust kind of like, oh, I trust that.
Yeah, I
you
feel
make
like we don't
something
know
good.
enough about the negotiations behind the scene between the boyfriend and the girlfriend here.
I'd love to hear the brother's perspective. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you think the only tension at the table was the raisins and the potatoes? Or do you think these people acted this way because there was like other underlying tension about the brother?
They had to take it out on the potatoes.
So they took it out on the potatoes towards him.
It's kind of like when viruses just crowd a foreign object.
That is an insane analogy.
Because it sounded like they were kind of thrown off by her being there.
Like a macrophage.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we're not. That sounds kind of passive aggressive, right? Like, is there something bigger going on?
I
Maybe.
can
It
also
just-
see it as like funny. Like if their sibling
Like, how does she
dynamic is
deliver-
just like, we're not.
Oh, I said that she was a
Deadpan.
monotone when she delivered.
Yeah,
it.
that's pretty troll.
She was like,
I can see it
"We're
as troll or
not."
really, really passive.
I could see your sister saying something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
As a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the other nuance to this too, or just like whatever random factor, is like if I was naturally anxious around him for some reason, like if that relationship was like I didn't feel totally secure for some reason, and I was feeling already the pressure of like meeting the family, cooking something for the family, and then doing this, and then also feeling like I still in some way have to impress my boyfriend, then I would feel extra like sensitive. Maybe if I felt very secure with my boyfriend, like even if he laughed, I know that it's like a joke or like he's just, that's his sense of humor or something, but I know that he wholeheartedly supports me. I don't know. Maybe that could be a slightly different
Yeah.
story.
Yeah, I see that.
This is so interesting. They're all just fixated on the fucking seasons.
Wait, should we try that next Thanksgiving?
Next Thanksgiving, yeah. I'll make it. and then you guys can make me cry.
So,
Can I get the or not roll?
I guess the texture would be really off. Like the raisins would be hard.
Chewy too, yeah.
Or
Surrounded
moist.
or moist.
They
I
could have
guess.
absorbed.
Oh, it's like
some of the-
warm.
Yeah,
So it's,
okay.
yeah.
Surrounded by mushiness.
I feel
It's
like
like
if they're
sweet.
basically grapes, it's not as bad.
Yeah.
You know-
Sweet and salty.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, I could see that, but I just really imagine tasting it and
I'm gonna look
I
up
don't know
if
if
this
that's
is like
the
an
vibe.
actual recipe.
someone in the comments was like, "Get that child a cookbook."
Aw.
Okay, I mean, the commenters are also kind of assholes, but
Oh, raisins and mashed potatoes has an update and it's a dumb one.
oh my god.
Should I read it?
Yes.
Okay. Questions and clearing things up in general first. Yes, they were actual raisins. They are mixed in with the mashed potatoes. Yes, my wife makes a side salad as all traditional dishes are given to immediate family members. No, my brother does not make anything, never has. Chelsea and John have been together about a month and a half at this point.
Whoa.
The laugh wasn't a ha ha ha, it was just a ha. A very loud ha.
oh my gosh.
Okay, John is still mad at my sister and I. I had a conversation with Chelsea a day after I made the original post. I explained that while my original apology was genuine, I can understand that it didn't come off that way, and I really was sorry. I also said that I had no intentions to hurt her feelings whatsoever. She explained that my brother told her to bring that potato, which she questioned because she's familiar with the traditional Thanksgiving setup. The justification for that was him wanting her to feel like a part of the family. She also said she was worried about none of us going for her dish and mentioned it to my brother, who then asked my aunt to only display hers. Apparently, she saw some kind of tutorial online with the raisins and just went for it. No, it was not cultural. She asked for some mash tips and she was going right with her technique. She just panicked when they burnt and then added water, which I'm assuming is what altered the taste.
Oh.
Then
my
she
God.
added the raisins, which we both agreed can be left out of future potatoes. Overall, Chelsea and I are all good, and she will be coming to Christmas dinner.
Aww.
So it sounds
Dude,
like it was a
that
script.
guy-
What's the fucking brother?
Dude,
dude?
that
The brother-
guy, yeah.
Fucking brother.
Why
Forced
would he do
it.
that?
Fuck you, dog.
Wow.
But it also sound like they were in a rush trying to get the dish ready, and it just kind of like fucked up. And the brother was like, "No, I do want you to be part of the family, and I do want you to show a dish." And
So he
Okay,
is dense.
yeah, he's just a little.
wait, but guys, this wouldn't have happened if it were good. It would be a different conversation if the food was good.
Yeah, if the mashed potatoes were even better. Is that what you
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, or just like passable, like not like so bad. Like the actual
Wait, what?
issue is how the family reacts to
I feel like
bad food.
the brother
Or, like-
still could have tried to protect her if he knew it was shit, like that it was burnt.
Oh, yeah,
and
like
had
burn that
raisins.
pasta.
Then like just come up with a backup plan.
Get
you
a
know?
pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
But I guess where he's coming from is like, I want you to feel like you cooked something for the home
Like a
cooked
main thing,
Thanksgiving
yeah.
dinner. And
I
you're
will
part
say,
of the
though,
family.
immediate family members get the main dishes. You've been dating for a month and a half. You're not an immediate family member.
Maybe he's ready to
Hey,
ring on it.
all I'm saying, if he tried it and was bad, he could have just bought mashed potatoes.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't have to full send your burnt
Burnt
raisin with water. Oh my god, the water is.
Watery
Oh my
mash.
god. I'm sorry, Chelsea. You're hopefully. No, you can still date him, but your boyfriend is
Just a little.
A little dense.
a little thick in the skull.
Maybe you can help him.
Not the ha.
Ha!
Dude, I get it, man. Yeah, I get it, dude. Dude, if I'm not careful, I might pull that kind of shit at like something way more serious, like a funeral or something.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Did I crack a joke? Ha!
Literally.
Do you want to do one more? It is like.
do one more.
We
9:22.
could be done too.
8:30 when we started.
Yeah, 8:31.
Thanks, Caleb. Is the last one juicy?
The title is "Am I an asshole for sitting on my husband's lap during Thanksgiving dinner because all the chairs at the tables are taken?"
Okay, let's do it. Let's do
Let's
it.
do it.
All right. I have been with my husband, in quotations, Sean, for 2 years, married for 5 months. Aw. Most of his family are decent people, but his mom can be a little passive-aggressive and tends to criticize me for a lot. Sean sees it as her still not getting used to me being around, but IDK because she treats his ex, Julissa, good. Mother-in-law says that Julissa has been around the family for age and her past with Sean never affected her relationship with her. Fine. I never minded her attending every holiday, and being around till yesterday. We had Thanksgiving dinner at my mother-in-law's house. Sean went there before me, and when I arrived, it was already dinner time. Everyone was seated, and I saw that all the chairs were taken. I asked mother-in-law why she didn't save me a seat, and she said, sorry, and that one of her granddaughters decided to show up last minute, and the chair was taken. I looked at her, and then at Julissa, who was sitting next to Sean, and tried to point out how I was more deserving of her chair since I'm the daughter-in-law. I know I shouldn't have said it. I know. Mother-in-law flat out said that Julissa is as much family as me, and that it was rude to imply otherwise. Julissa was nodding confidently while glancing at me. I was so upset I wanted to leave, but decided to sit on my husband's lap and act as casual as possible. I sat on his lap, asking if he was okay with it. Don't worry, I'm petite, he's strong-built. I started eating so casually while smiling and complimenting the food and mentioning to Sean how warm and comfortable his lap was now and then. The table went awkwardly silent. Brother-in-law would try to break the silence and change the subject, but it somehow goes back to being awkward. Mother-in-law and Julissa were barely eating and were staring at each other, then at me, eyes wide open. Minutes later, Julissa excused herself to the bathroom and so did mother-in-law. It was still awkward, but I did my best to focus on dinner. Sean was eating as well. I'm just going to skip the rest. They went home. The mother-in-law tried calling, but tried calling and called Sean and texted me saying that what I did was inappropriate and that I ruined Thanksgiving dinner and made it awkward. She said it wasn't her fault chairs were taken and I could have dragged the chair from the kitchen but acted childishly and made Julissa uncomfortable with how inappropriate I was. I need to mention that even if I took a chair from the kitchen, there's not enough space at the dinner table to fit a chair. Everyone's sitting next to each other.
Why is she here?
Why is Julissa's family? Okay.
Why is she?
Does Julissa's parents not want her at their Thanksgiving?
Why isn't Sean saying something about this?
Why is Julissa sitting next to Sean? That's kind of weird.
Why is she still part of the family?
If you're married, is it that weird to sit on? Okay, the comment about how warm and comfortable the lap is, that's weird. Okay, okay, girl, that's weird. But is it that weird to sit on the? You're married. It's not like you've been dating.
How was she sitting on his lap?
Oh, like straddling.
No, it was like this. Sean's eating like this.
Oh my gosh.
Let me see what the comments say. I'm curious.
Dang.
Would you guys feel uncomfortable doing that?
Sitting on someone?
Like if your girlfriend's out on you.
Oh, now they're flaming.
Well,
wife.
I think I would because we're not married.
Okay, imagine you're married.
Dude, I would still feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I would feel uncomfortable. Just because you're around family.
But if there's no chairs, like...
Well, maybe I would shimmy next to like another
we
girly
just
pot.
sit side by side.
Let's
Don't
split
sit
the chair.
on
That's
me.
better.
Yeah.
Which
Split the
honestly...
chair.
But she's petite, he's strong-built.
Okay, you can like kind of
can do a
combine
squat.
2 chairs to make a couch and then 3 people can sit on it.
She could third wheel. Julissa and Sean.
Sean in the middle. Okay.
Husband massively failed here. Why isn't he managing his mom and shutting down her matchmaking with his ex?
True.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Wait, the ex is there because the mom wants the ex.
them back together.
They're married.
Oh my
They're
gosh.
Oh yeah, the mother-in-law seems very attached to Julissa for some reason.
Why is Julissa there?
She can hang out with Julissa any other day. It doesn't have
don't
to be
get it.
Thanksgiving.
So weird.
Like,
Dude, I'm imagining being a mom and like doing that to my kid. Like what?
is
Would I do
Julissa,
that?
like,
Oh,
basically
there's
adopted into
backstory.
the family?
So Julissa and Sean, they were friends and both families were close, but then they started dating and then broke up, but still maintain a decent relationship.
Oh, okay.
However, mother-in-law is still somehow acting like they're still together. She denied all that, saying that she just treats her as a daughter, and also told me I have zero say in how she treats others, which is fine by me. But when I'm being treated less than, I find issues with her treatment. Oh, my husband says he can't figure out his problem between me and his mom. He thinks that we're both wrong.
Huh?
Wow, you fucked up marrying this guy, dude.
I feel like.
Wait. No. He's standing on business. I think they're both wrong.
You think they're both
Yeah,
wrong?
I don't think you should sit on me.
Oh.
And I think the mom is crazy.
Oh, I see. I think it is weird that the mom is okay with his ex being there, but I think the wife should have just pulled a chair from the kitchen.
No, but she said there's nowhere to sit at the
That's
table.
fine if it's not at the table. She just hold her food, or someone like maybe the guy can hover chair off to the side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just sit on the chair and hold the food and eat.
Okay, but I think the issue is he's sitting by his ex.
So then she would have to sit by the ex.
No, as in like if she's sitting in a corner by herself, but literally everyone else is at the table.
Like the guy should take the other chair and give that table seat to the wife.
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And
yeah,
the
he's
guy
a little
could-
bit of an ass
yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
he didn't do anything. He just
It seemed
sat there
he
like a
just,
chair.
Just
left her there to
Fend for
Figure it out.
to figure it out and end
And
up
sit on him.
saying some weird shit. Okay. Yeah, he's an asshole.
Sounds like he likes the drama and the idea of 3 women fighting over his attention.
Ew.
Ugh.
That's probably true though, because
Is
he's
there-
not really doing anything to stop
Is
it.
there an
Yeah.
update?
Your leg is so warm, honey.
You're uncomfortable,
Uncomfortable.
and you're saying that at the entire table.
Family.
Save it for after dinner. Call him in private. Text it to him.
Maybe someone was like, "Are you uncomfortable?"
Very
Sitting
warm
there.
and comfortable.
And she's like, "No, it's actually really warm and comfortable."
And
And
then
then
she get out of
everyone's-
Switches in
context.
more.
And then everyone's like, Ugh.
Having any ex at your Thanksgiving is like, what the fuck?
Sounds like there's some deep roots.
Yeah.
And they're
familial.
married 5 months.
I mean, honestly, it sounds like she doesn't have a problem with the ex.
She
Like-
doesn't.
Like it sounds like she's comfortable with the situation. She's like, "Look, it's okay that the ex is there. Just don't make me feel less than." Seems to be the problem that OP is having. It is a weird setup, though.
Yeah.
Amy, can you try sitting on Caleb's lap at Thanksgiving?
Oh my god,
What if I sat in your lap?
that's better.
Really? You said it, not me. I'll come.
I just said better.
You're not
Hey, we're
down.
moving in the right direction.
What if your brother sat in your lap?
That is fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What if your sister sat in your lap?
that's possibly the worst. Yeah, the worst combo so far.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Don't go further.
Really? No, what?
Yeah.
So what have we learned about Thanksgiving, guys?
Think ahead.
Don't have family.
I'm still
Communicate.
amazed by like the spectrum of people who exist on In My Asshole.
Yeah.
Like there's like idiots who just come on here looking for validation.
Yeah.
And you're just
That's
like,
crazy.
what the fuck were you expecting, dude?
Do you think the
There's-
people they're talking about know that they posted on Reddit?
Like Julissa.
Or
I mean,
Chelsea.
come on.
The Japanese man.
It sounded like he had to explain to Chelsea about the post.
Oh no. Chelsea definitely knows. Chelsea
Chelsea
definitely knows.
knows, yeah.
But like the Japanese guy. I hope the girlfriend found the post.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Julissa. I could probably find Julissa on LinkedIn just from her first name.
Make this a side quest. Hunt her down. What are you doing at the family's Thanksgiving? Fucking Julissa.
We'll have her LinkedIn linked in the
Oh my
comments.
god.
Everyone, go message
First one to
Julissa.
find her wins.
Our army of 100. All right. Anything else anybody wants to say?
Happy Thanksgiving.
Are we excited for
Merry
Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving.
I will be putting raisins in my mashed potatoes.
We should host a dinner party one day, but like make it like the worst food anyone's ever had.
Why
See if our
would
friends
you-
see if our friends call us
Oh,
out.
that's so funny. Comment down
cousins.
below how your Thanksgiving was. What did you do for Thanksgiving?
Let us know if it was bad.
Any drama? Any am I the asshole stories from
Any
you personally?
politics?
Any lap sitting?
I will update you guys if the meal went well with Rebecca's family.
Good luck, brother.
I'm not. It should
luck,
be
Good
okay.
luck.
You guys like my scallops?
The
What,
scallops
the scallop?
were very good.
Scallop the what?
I thought your scallops were better than the ones at Kanban.
Say more.
Wow.
It is what it is.
It is what is.
That'd be a sick
It is.
tattoo.
It is what I.
All right.
Thank you guys for listening. Hope you guys are having a really, really good week or weekend or wherever you are. With that,
TTY.
Well.